Alrighty guys, so welcome back for yet another Dokkan battle video, and again, continuing on with these units on the new 200% leader skill. Again, I am very far behind on these, but again, I did want to go ahead and actually start catching up on these. My camera is a little messed up there. There we go. Anyways, so next unit we're going to go ahead and showcase is going to be the AGL EZA LR Majin Vegeta. Now this Majin Vegeta is going to be a very impressive unit, I think, with the new 200% leader skill. Again, my Majin Vegeta is full level 10 links as well as 79%, so again, he is missing a couple of stats, you know, being 2 dupes away from being fully LR'd. So I guess maybe keep that in mind, you know, when we're doing his showcase. So anyways, unfortunately, I literally got all of the units that I didn't want turn 1. Because I got his best partner, which is this Vegeta, right here, this tech one. And then I also got the support. Again, I did not want that to be our opening rotation. That is a little bit unfortunate, if I'm being completely honest. Again, just the luck of the draw, and well, at least he's not in slot 7. At least he's not there. So I guess that's something to look forward to. But we are in, of course, an Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. And then, of course, we're going to go ahead and see what Vegeta can do. Now, I have specifically built this team entirely around him. Again, the Super Saiyan 2 Tech one, so this guy right here, again, shares, I believe, 5 or 6 out of 7 links when he transforms into Majin Vegeta. So again, we really want to get those 2 on a rotation. And then of course this guy right here, he is a 40% attack and defensive support to Vegeta family. And then I also have this Tech Goten here, who is able to give 40% attack and defense to Gifted Warriors, which of course Majin Vegeta is on. And then this unit right here is going to be able to fulfill part of LR Majin Vegeta's passive, where he does get an extra 2 key and 20% attack and defense if you have a Trunks kid. I believe it's a specifically Trunks kid. Let me go ahead and check his passive right here. But yeah, it's a Trunks kid on the team. And again, this guy does fulfill the role because it's technically a Super Saiyan Trunks kid. But again, because of the name, he still is able to complete that. So anyways, he's at 224k defense. Again, this is with 40% support. But again, that is still very impressive because, again, Majin Vegeta doesn't get any defense. On Super Attack, he doesn't get any more defense from his passive. So what you see is what you're going to be getting from him. Now, hopefully, we don't end up killing this Trunks here, but I think we might. I think the Super Saiyan Goten and Trunks might actually end up killing him here, if I'm being completely honest. Hopefully they don't. So, 1.2 million, not the craziest attack set ever. Never mind, still managed to kill him. That's a little bit unfortunate, but with that, we are able to go ahead and transform with this guy right here. That is, again, exactly what I wanted to do. Have this guy go ahead and transform. Alright. So let's go ahead and float him off there. Again, he has completely fulfilled his role now. He has transformed. And we're going to be able to go ahead and float him off with him, hopefully, again, being on rotation with Majin Vegeta. Alright, so unfortunately, again, I don't have another LR character, so we're not going to be able to activate Legendary Power, which is not the greatest, like, detriment ever. I mean, to me, it's just like Legendary Powers, you know. It's just going to make him hit harder, essentially, so it's really not going to provide him any extra defense. But this is, again, another great rotation. His defense should be relatively similar. Actually, no, it did jump up to 235k, but that's probably because of things like Royal Lineage and then Super Saiyan, of course. Alright, so, again, I want to keep this support side Vegeta around with him because, again, I want to be able to see what he's going to be able to do with, again, his perfect linking partner and support. We can go ahead and give him a 17 key super attack because, again, the 17 key super attacks are essentially the super attacks you want to get with this unit because, again, Majin Vegeta gets all of his attack on his 17 key super attack. You can go for his AoE if you want, but again, I necessarily wouldn't recommend it. Again, like if you're specifically looking to target like a single enemy and do a ton of damage, this guy's 17 key super attack, again, 7 million without things like legendary power active. And again, he's not even rainbowed, he's at 79%. It is really just going to make a huge difference in this unit. So again, I am thoroughly impressed with this unit so far. Alright, so we did get the double super with this Super Saiyan Goten and Trunks here. Again, this is my first time using them as well. I have not even touched them since I first got them. So we should be pretty good next turn. Again, we are literally going to have their like best rotation ever next turn. So we're going to be looking really, really solid there. Alright, so I don't think we should be worried about taking damage or dying. Because, again, we have the two Int Majin Vegetas here who are getting supported by this Goten. So we should be looking relatively good. And as you guys can pretty much tell, I do sound a little sick. That's why my voice is like a little bit lower than it normally would. Again, I do apologize for that, but you know, unfortunately I got sick, so there's only so much I can do because of that. But that is not going to stop your boy from continuing to make content. We are out here with the content grind, and a little cold is not gonna stop me, I'll tell you what. But what I do need is water. I should probably take the tag off. I'm not trying to get sued because I'm not sponsored. I mean, I don't know if that's actually how it works, but your boy's not taking any risks. Alright, so now we have essentially the God rotation with everything active except legendary power. Defense is 235k. Okay, so we also get Shattering the Limit from you. He's at 182k. We're gonna have to sacrifice Shattering the Limit. As much as I don't want to, we're gonna have to do that. Alright, so okay, we're actually gonna go ahead and get his 16 key super attack. It's essentially gonna be a 17 key. We're just gonna be 1 key off, which is a little bit unfortunate, but again, I really want to see what this guy can do with, again, 40% support, as well as having his 5 out of 7 links active as well. So again, this is going to necessarily, like, very good. Oh yeah, dude, 8.6 million. 8.6 million. And again, just reminding you guys here that he can get higher. Again, if we had legendary power active, trust me, that makes a major difference in a unit's damage. Like, Majin Vegeta would be looking even better in terms of raw attack stats. In terms of his defensive stat, again, legendary power doesn't really contribute like anything to it, so that's pretty much his only downside. Alright, so I'm actually going to play out this rotation with all like the Trunkses just to see what it does. I'm actually really curious to see. Actually, no, I don't want to risk it, so we're going to go ahead and do this. I was going to go ahead and put Goten in the middle there, but I'm like, nah, I'm not going to risk it. And again, even with type disadvantage, Majin Vegeta should be able to tank completely fine. Because again, he has his extra 30% damage reduction coming from the Trunks that's on the team. So again, even if this Vegeta decides to super attack him, again, it's literally going to do nothing. So I actually dare you to super me. Please super me. You're going to do nothing. Because Majin Vegeta is a broken unit. Okay, well, he did not. And Goten might end up being super attacked here. That is not ideal. Because that's... Okay, never mind. We did not get super attack here. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what Majin Vegeta is going to look like without support. So he's at 195k without any support. I would actually go ahead and say that that's relatively good. That's actually more than okay for me. Again, this LR Majin Vegeta really isn't known for his defense. Like, he does have moderate defense where, again, he's not going to be, like, dragging down the team necessarily, but, again, his defense is nothing really to scoff at or just to, like, really brag about, I guess I should say. So, again, I'm somewhat impressed with his defensive stat. Obviously, with support, he does look much, much better, but, again, for what it is, I will absolutely go ahead and take it. So, now we're going to go ahead and do an 18 key super attack here. Unfortunately, again, you can only bring 2 items in the Infinite Dragon Ball history stages. so I wasn't able to go ahead and get any key up items, which I really did want to, so we could actually go ahead and see what this guy could do at full 24 key. But even at, I think that's at 21 key, he's doing a 5.5 million attack stat. Again, it's still a very, very impressive number nonetheless. Of course, doesn't really compare to his, 7 million attack stat that he was putting up and his 8 million attack stat that he put up on his 17 key super attack. But again, needless to say, still a very, very impressive turn for Majin Vegeta there. All right. Okay, so, well, wow, finally you decided to super attack. All right. I think what we're gonna do is maybe get one or two rotations more with this LR Majin Vegeta, and I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a video. Mostly because I think we've pretty much seen all that we need to see from Majin Vegeta. Again, his defense is relatively solid. His attack stat numbers are more than okay. Again, he's putting up really, really solid numbers. Again, 7 million, 8 million, even the 5 million 18 key super attack is really good. Again, considering that he gets all of his attack on his 12 through 17 key super attack, not his 18 key super attack. Alright, so with, again, the Goten support, we're now at 224k defense. Again, another very, very good and respectable number there. Now we are going to be able to go ahead and get all 24 key. And then we are also going to be able to get the Dokkan attack. So I'm actually going to go ahead and end it once he's done this attack here. Again, I think it's a really good way to end it. Again, with the Dokkan attack, full 18 key super attack. His attack stat is 7.9, and you guys can tell by that little number down there. 7.9 million. So, again, that's an AoE. So, needless to say, Majin Vegeta is going to be doing a lot of damage. Again, if you can set Majin Vegeta right, again, yeah, dude, 13 million crit. I mean, that pretty much speaks for itself. Again, Majin Vegeta still to this day can appear to be one of the most impressive units in the game. So, anyways, let's go ahead and let's head on over now to the breakdown portion of the video. Alrighty, guys, so we now, of course, are in the breakdown portion of the video. Now, again, to just really kind of like summarize it, I do think this Majin Vegeta after the 200% leader skill is way better. Again, he is significantly better. Again, his defense is much better, much more respectable, but again, he still does have the flaws that he had before, where, again, because of the way his passive is built, again, you want a Kid Trunks and you want a Bulma, essentially with this guy at all times. The issue is, again, the Bulma part of his passive is really not that realistic, considering the fact that, again, there's not a whole lot of Bulma units on the Vegeta family team, if, like, any. Like, off the top of my head, there's, like, 2. One of them is I believe a summonable unit, which is old as hell now, that you would not run by any means. The other one is a free-to-play unit from the 7th year anniversary that is really not the best either. So, again, pretty much the only 2 options for Bulma for this Majin Vegeta are kind of bad. But, again, I do think that hopefully in the future they do release a better version of Bulma to really go ahead and help this Majin Vegeta. But for the time being, again, I do think this guy is going to be very, very impressive. I just now saw this, but he's not at 79%. He's at 90%. But essentially rainbowed at this point. So, again, this Majin Vegeta is still, again, really, really solid. Again, his damage was incredible. Again, we saw an 8.6 million attack stat from him. Again, that's not even counting legendary power into the mix. If you throw that in there, I think he would have been well over 9 million very easily. So, needless to say, again, Majin Vegeta is just an absolute behemoth of a unit. His only downside is the fact that you kind of do have to protect him. So, if you do plan on using this guy, you really got to conceal him. Because, again, if he gets supered, you're basically dead. Again, he is not a unit that can tank super attacks. He should be able to tank normal attacks completely fine. Again, it's pretty much the super attacks where things get a little iffy with this, Vegeta. He can really, really suffer in that aspect. But again, overall, I really do love Vegeta. I think he's a fantastic unit. The 200% leader skill definitely saved him from being, completely irrelevant. Because again, even after this guy's EZA, you typically never really would use him outside of maybe Super Battle Road. But again, now with the 200% leader skill, I actually have found myself using this guy more often as well. So again, there is that to add to it. So again, that is going to do it for today's video, guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.